Hello. Are we back? That's the question. Give me a moment. This one? We are back, right? We're back. The internet keeps dipping, and our broadcasting software, or YouTube actually, if your internet dips for longer than like 20 seconds, YouTube just automatically ends the stream. So that's what happened. Our internet cut off, YouTube automatically ended the stream, and I had to start again. So welcome back. How are you doing? There was a mailman knocking on the door, so I ran downstairs, grabbed my mail, and just come back into it straight away, without actually progressing anywhere from probably exactly where we were when the stream went down. So I also still haven't put my my necklace on. So you multi-classed Shadow to Paladin for more healing. Is that correct? Yes. Yes, I did. Terrible idea, probably. Karlach's gonna be a beast. I should have the advantage in this fight. They've got to all move forward and group up together. It's going to really help us out. And they're basically going to have to run from where they are across the map to get involved in combat. So, again, if I move Shadow up...
Heading there.
Fireball time? Yeah, for sure. That group that's all together over there? For sure, fireball time. I can give Karlach Shield of Faith. And she has haste and Shield of Faith now as well. Yeah, she does. She does have all of them. So yeah, Karlach's a beast now. She's got bonuses, Bardic Inspiration bonuses for attack, Shield of Faith increased. Oh no! Oh no! Is that not a good choice? It just gives her a +2 armor class, doesn't it? Oh, she gets 5 attacks now. She got 5 attacks, mind. All only AC2? Right, so you could just use a level 1 spell slot and it's still 2 armor class. I guess. That's fair. The Shield of Faith is not a debuff, it's a plus. You get +2 armor class, which will put her to 19 armor class. So, that's fair, mate, that's fair. Just use a level 1 in the future. Obviously, that makes more sense, it does. Nice. Nice. Like, Astarian's... I keep saying that we can swap Astarian out for a better combat character, but he's insanely good. He's really, really good. That guy's dead. Who's this other person with 0 health points? Where are they? Oh, they were running away. I should have... Hey, how you doing? Rogues are pretty reliant on teamwork, so yeah, he's good. He's insanely good. Oh, shit. I got another... I got more action points. You're dead too, bitch. See ya. Yeah, we got the upper hand in this fight. We can't lose. We're funneling them into this death box right here, and they can't do nothing but get demolished by everyone. This is Act 1. We haven't even got to the end of Act 1 yet. Hit the guy that your teammate hits. Yeah, he didn't hit the... Oh, I did the cleave, didn't I? So I did actually hit that guy this turn. I thought I hadn't hit that person this turn, but... Turns out I might have. Charm. She has another action, so charming her actually will help here. No, this is the Drugger. This is the Druga bit, where we go and kill Nia? What's his name? Nia? She's okay with the bow, actually. The mules, it's Grimforge, yeah. Grimforge, yeah, Grimforge. Nia, pronounced Nia, I guess. Yeah, when the other people are saying it, they say Nia, don't they? So I usually just listen to how it's pronounced when people say it, and then I just go off that. That's usually how I work it out. Wham! Wham! Oh, come on, dude, really? Wham! Wham! We got 5 attacks, mate. We got 5 attacks, dude. You're not surviving this. But he did. He nearly survived all 5 of the attacks. Why is that? Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Yes, 100%. It's a barb on barb action. He was a barbarian on rage, just like Karlach. Ah, I see. So he's got the extra. He's got all the extra resistances and everything. 8 to 20. She's dead. I just mind flared him. Or her. There's one left. Holy shit, this was the best setup I've ever done. And actually paying attention... okay, right, being reminded of how to use my spells properly, definitely helped. 100%. I could say that I probably shouldn't take the credit for this fight going so well. 10 damage. Another 9 damage. He's half dead from the bow. Yeah, twin haste, 5 attacks with Karlach. Fucking insane, mate. Insane. She's really good with 3 attacks, but now she's got 5. Yeah, he's dead. Now what? This orb can't be killed, right? So now what? Oh, we can just flee combat? Because there's nothing else to fight. It just negates all my damage. So I don't know...
My feet can carry me.
I don't know if it's killable, mate. I do 0 damage to it. Thunder damage. inspect it. Oh yeah, it's weak to thunder. It's weak to thunder, but it's strong against lightning. That's very, very frightening, that. Ignores reading really is your debuff. Now, I'll tell you what the problem is, right? The reading isn't a problem. The problem is streaming, right? Like 100%, I normally go into these games and just read everything. But because we've been streaming and I don't want to slow down like the pace of what we're doing, I don't take the time to inspect. I don't take the time to read like what things are doing. You know what I mean? It's really based on combat strategy and stuff like that. It's clearly hindering our like game progression, to be honest with you. This is not a game that you can just, you know, ignore all the reading on. Here we go. Just travel back in straight away. We're out of combat now anyway, aren't we?
Scrying eyes seem...
Yeah. Unless you've got like a... I feel like it's... Unless you've got like a really, really in-depth knowledge of D&D, you can't afford to just ignore anything. The Deep Delver. I like the idea of a scythe, to be honest with you. Inflicts shatter on hit. Does that just break armor? +2 armor class. He had a book on him as well, the nerd. What a nerd. Send all books back to the camp. I think they're ones we should have sold off, but what have we got? Incense. Didn't sell all the incense when we had the chance. What are we down to? Could inspect it more for more details, yeah. In one hand, I understand the streaming made you feel pressured to keep moving. On the other hand, no one really cares about how fast you go unless you are a speedrunner. Yeah, I guess. All of you guys are just chilling out listening anyway, right? I don't assume that anyone's actually just sitting watching when I stream. I think a lot of people just like to have something on in the background, and if I'm talking a lot, which I do, then that just fulfills the requirement, right? So I shouldn't put the pressure on myself to do the streaming as such, to worry, about like going too slowly and sitting and reading everything, because I might read something and I might get an idea of how it works that other people might not have thought of, and or I might get completely wrong impression about how something works. And, you know, again, some people might then tell me that I've got it wrong. I've got rid of my crossbow at some point in time, haven't noticed, because, you know, I use magic missile a lot more than I was using my crossbow anyway. I've got a lot of spell points that I can use for that purpose as well. That one's empty, that one's empty. This dwarf. Heavy crossbow. This one. There are no council of Baldur's Gate 3 proctors grading your gameplay. For their passives, are there bows that have... Ooh, Cap of Wrath. During combat, when the wearer starts a turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain 2 Wrath for 2 turns. That's actually pretty solid, right? Put that on Astarion, because Astarion has just a basic helmet on at the moment. And that Wrath is going to really help build up his damage output. Although, no, actually this hood that he's got on is really good. So it lets him go invisible in combat and leave. Right, this has... At the start of combat, she gets free momentum. I believe that increases our running distance, right? And she has this so that she can get into combat as quickly as possible. Shadowheart has this. Provides the wearer a touch of elegance, but no additional protection. Yeah, being able to run like a massive distance to get into combat right at the start of the combat is definitely a better choice. This Wrath would slowly build up, but I have to be less than 50% HP. And to be honest with you, don't plan on people being that way, but they do generally tend to get knocked down to like 1/4 of their health bar like immediately at the start of combat, so you know what I mean? It then lets them do more damage output, but I'd rather it be on Asterion, and he's very unlikely to be half health at the best of times because of how good he is. Okay, this sword has 4 passives on it. Could be pretty good. Can we look at what the passives are? Not yet. In my inventory I'll be able to check it out. This is a light. Does this just give off light? This just gives off light when you're holding it, right? The target must attack frequently and can survive while less than half health. Yeah, Astarion just basically dodges 90% of attacks when he's half health. It's crazy how good he is actually at staying alive. Light means you can dual wield. No. I mean it's got. Oh no, light. I've got this spell. It's called the Shining Staff of Skulls. The Shining with the weapon enhancement plus light. Does that not mean it's shining? Like it's glowing? And it would light up dark areas? Or it's just light, as in doesn't weigh a lot, like you say? Yeah, there's 2 different lights written on this one. I think it means that it's got the spell. That symbol there is for the spell light, right? So I think this weapon shines. It glows in the dark. There's a new bow. Bow of the Banshee. Oh, here's a passive we can give to... On hit, possibly inflict frighten. Gain attack bonus against fighting creatures. We could give that to... Shadow, right? Shadow did well with her bow just now. Yeah, we'll take all that stuff. That guy had some nice gear on him. That guy has nothing on him. A ring. To go with her boots. Absolute Tempest gives us Thunder Wave. That ability you said we should have. It gives us Thunder Wave and it increases the damage Thunder Wave does. Only if you have the Absolutes brand though. I never took it. So it wouldn't work on my main character or any of my other characters. And they're all carrying heavy crossbows. I guess I could try change my I wonder if Nia has different, like, torque points. since he won't have any backup, he might have something else to say. You know what I mean? Trapped. Missing. Sea magma. Missing. Healthy, healthy. Pick that up. Need the pickaxes.
More for me.
But I doubt he will, because he's an asshole, but... Larian likes having those little acknowledgements. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that the devs think ahead and they like have something already pre-planned for like if certain things, certain requirements have been met. That's what makes it really... That's what makes the game so interesting, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Like if you steal stuff, try to steal things off people early, like the interactions are completely different as well, right?
Someone there? Should be easy.
Bardic Inspiration Guidance. He's got like a plus 13 to 21 on whatever he rolls. I think it's kind of almost impossible for us to fail this now, right? What was that noise? Oh, that's the Bardic Inspiration. Because there's not enough buffs on him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right?
No one stop me
That's
yet.
why he's in the team. He's just too good. He gets major buffs on everything all the time. Let it be known that Fardrim to the Firelands, from the Fardrim to the Firelands. Oh, why did I sneeze? Bards can achieve similar effects. Yeah, that's why I made my main character a bard, just so that I can like inspire myself to roll better. Oh wait, can I inspire myself to roll better? Spawning deep. The Iron Hand gnomes, with the blessings of the Shield of the Golden Hills, declare possession for the tunnels, open spaces, peoples and contents of the Underdark territory beneath the Western Heartlands. Ignore the dead under penalty of imprisonment or death. This deed, sorry. The dead. Ignore the dead. Okay, will do. Oh, they don't inspire themselves? Well, that sucks. I should have put someone else as the bard. That's not my friend's shovel, so that's good. I don't have proficiency for heavy weapons, so... Send that back to base 2. Agate. While we're at it, should put my magic missile. If I'm going to talk to someone, I got detect thoughts. I should really just wear that at all times. The magic missile, since we're going to be in combat again. Sounds like there should be a time for considering what characters follows which class. We've just put secondary classes on everyone. So, I think if we wanted to decide that, it's already probably a bit late. You can clear the game without multi-classing. Yeah, of course. Of course. Multi-classing isn't necessary. My housemate was saying like pure classes can be pretty good. My housemate does a lot of D&D, so my housemate has the same stories that he tells over and over and over again, so I'm always like, yeah, you've told me that already.
My pack.
Right, there should be either one or two Druger up here. No? It's not up here? That scroll is there on the floor. Let's grab that. What happened to the other one? There was another one up here. Rotting bag. Oh, no, there they are. Where did you go? Should we kill you?
I can't focus with you breathing so close.
At least she's far enough away from when Nia shows up that we don't need to worry about her getting involved if he tries to attack us. He should be able to see that he's outnumbered, though. I reckon. The game should be smart enough to have him recognize that he's outnumbered and that he doesn't have any allies anymore. Because he commands the sergeant to attack you, right? So if the sergeant's dead, who's he going to command to attack me?
Man! Please! My sister's in there!
Okay.
Ah, it's you. The mascot of my ill fortunes. Once again, however, you've done me a decent turn.
It's the gnome that
Most
was
amusing watching you wallop greylings.
tied to the fucking windmill, right?
I came down here looking for Wulbrin. I suspected he and his little friends might have come to this region.
Yeah,
And I was right. But
I said he probably
too
won't have anything different to say
Wulbrin
because
had
he's an
already been
asshole, but he
taken to
might
Moonrise
at least
Towers.
acknowledge that there aren't any
Arrest.
people here. This guy just
put
did.
to work. You won't
This guy
find
just
a worse
acknowledged
gaggle
that
of
we've already
red
cleared all
dwellers
the
than these
Druger
iron-hand
out, so...
gnomes. Except for Wulbrin. Desperate though his taste in companions might be. As I was contemplating his folly, I was spotted by a very ugly dwergar. Now, I dig. It isn't good.
This guy. Would he... I'd be like, would you rather this than being on the windmill, though? Which one would you have rather?
Thought they'd be easy to
You made a
outwit.
profound tactical
Had an
error.
entire plan. Unfortunately, it didn't account for an army of mad Underdark cultists. Nor did I account for some captives to be trapped in with the drow after the cave-in. Too many permutations. Quite the headache.
Sounds like you'll need my help again.
Would be welcome. Whether you're up to the job remains to be seen.
What? I'll take care of the captors and I'll get you out of here.
You will. If you are successful, that would be most
He knows
convenient.
he literally just mentioned that I've already killed them. And now he's acting like I
Soft
haven't.
whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
Eavesdrop on a conversation. Bardically inspire myself. I should have made Shadow a barge. If Shadow was the bard, we could bardically inspire and guidance ourselves, right? She would give the 2 to 10 bonus on all rolls.
We need that smoke powder.
Philommene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Beltran's trapped with that maniac Nia. You won't find Philomene. I will.
Forget the smoke powder. There could be more slavers out
Is there a way of saving the
Do
one
her.
gnome that he kills? So multi-class bard cleric, yeah. Possibly. Instead of the paladin that we took. She's safe. I have the powder.
She's all right. Thank the Stern himself. But the others, they'll die in that tunnel, if not by poison, then by Nir's.
Mum, you have the powder. My Beldrum will die back there. Blow up that wall, I'm begging you.
I'll do what I can.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
If there's a way it hasn't been found yet.
Started. Get back. One spark and it'll blow.
I should have saved, but we should end up with just Nia
Beldrum, can you hear me?
attacking us now. Wait, this is different. No, it's not.
Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Does not.
Whee!
So you care for the weak, true soul? Was it your hand that slayed Nir's servants? Or
Mentioned.
is there a sane explanation?
Mentioned. He knows that we've killed everyone already, right? I've killed your friends and you're next. A slave uprising. They slaughtered every last one of your masters. Mutineers versus absolute loyalists. Yeah, let's go with that one. Cast Detect Fort, actually. I only need an 11. We got it.
The outsider did me a favor. The Dwergar were trouble from the start.
Alright. Let's see.
An efficient solution. Sensible, even. As for these vermin, they've outlived their usefulness. You've a chance yet to prove your faith. Kill the slaves. And let Nir see them suffer.
Plant a thought in Nia's mind. The gnomes must be Sefri. A 15. Boom.
Yes, it will be so. Gnomes, you are slaves no longer. The Absolute may have use for you yet. As for you, our charge is clear. There is more we must do.
Who are we in combat with? He's good. We're in combat with this. This.
What's it gonna take?
Yeah, but I don't have any lightning. Can I pick it up and throw it in the lava? I'm doing it. I can't throw it in the lava. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that ring on, right? Who has it? Does my main character have it? I still have it. I do. Right. Yeah, it was funny though, right? I just picked it up and lobbed it in the lava. It's funny. I mean, it didn't work, but still. Can I just change to you? I can, because I don't feel like we should. I put this ring on gives us the light. I've already got light as an actual thing, right? If I unequip, is that going to be my action point?
Light on my feet.
I keep using these, but it's all good. Oh, this is a thunder. Is this electric? Is this thunder or lightning? That'll be lightning, right? It's a flammable web, though. I'm not quite sure. Thunder wave. Oh, it's telling me that it's going to hit Karlach and knock Karlach into the lava. Let's move a bit more. There it is. There, killed.
This was meant to be a simple operation. I arrive, those...
Yeah, I don't want to throw her in the lava.
Debris, and I walk into the temple. Instead, I've been beset by incompetence, treachery, and now this. The Absolute's business remains unfinished.
What business is that exactly?
Important business.
Of course he's not going to answer. No one answers ever.
Come from General Thorn himself. I need you to deliver a message to him. Tell the General that I did what I could, but that the route through Grimforge is impassable.
Please tell me what happened to this place. The General. Is he a favourite of the Absolute? Please tell me what happened to this
When
place.
the General entrusted me with this mission, he warned there may be some damage caused by a monster let loose in the temple.
Is this guy like
He never
actually
mentioned
just an
this.
enemy? Do we see this guy again? And if we let him go, you can go through the passage that Neo was trapped in to see where he was going. Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
The favorite. Nothing is done in these lands without his knowledge.
Everyone that's got a name, I feel like, is someone that we could always recruit to our team. But some people are just bad guys, right? Like, everyone has a name. Not everyone has a name, actually. Some of the just grunts just have, like, Archer or something like that on there, like Keen Eye or whatever you want to call them. Like, you can report your own failures.
This is not a failure. It's only a setback. I have been entrusted with a sacred mission.
Losers say that, mate.
I cannot fail.
Losers will say that,
General
won't they?
resides in Moonrise Towers, but you cannot simply travel there.
One
The
doesn't
land surrounding
simply
the towers
just
is
travel.
blighted by a deadly curse.
Yeah, many of the goblins had custom names.
I had a moon lantern to keep the curse.
There's
at
the moon
bay.
lantern we're looking for. Look at that.
Alas, the rocks did it in.
Oh no, it's broken.
So much for using that thing to protect us.
Calm yourself. We have allies on the surface. Seek
Okay.
them out and play this lyre to call on their guide. Whatever you do, do not attempt the journey to Moonrise without his protection. I promise you it will not end well.
So I could travel up and then play this lyre, and then people will show up. Yeah, that's what I was asking, like. Yeah. Moonrise Tower is where we finish Act 1, right? So yeah, I know. I recognize what he's talking about.
The Absolute should be demanding I take your head for insolence like that. But I can't hear her voice. What's going on? What have you done?
I can hear her voice just fine. Moonrise Tower is in Act 2. Okay.
Impossible. I should slit your throat for speaking such blasphemy.
Headed by Mind Flayer and tax collectors. It's headed by Mind Flayers and tax collectors. I like how there's like a pause. It's true. It's a shadowy conspiracy headed by Mind Flayers and tax collectors, yes. I know, deception has to be the answer, right? I don't add friends because you'll forget that we're friends after about 2 seconds and get into combat with us.
I don't understand. I've been following those wretched beasts.
I bet you're feeling pretty stupid right now, aren't you? People have followed cults for a long time. You're just another victim. Duke detect fault on him again. If we get a 2, oh, nice, perfect.
It cannot
It's
be.
successfully there.
Have I betrayed Loth for an imposter?
Yes. Is Loth a better god? Like a nice god? This guy's a prick. Like, I don't think his faith has made him a prick. He's just a prick anyway, right? You're just another victim. Feels like that would talk. I feel like the history one would be a good one. Is a drow god. Drows are pretty arseholes. Yeah. They're just pretty arseholes. People have followed cults. I like the history one. Another victim. Yeah, I like the history one. We'll probably fail this one now. Oh, no. We're good. Like Shadowheart Shah?
You're right.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm a fool for not seeing it before now. Dying for a cause is one thing, but for a mind flayer, for filth like that. No. I owe you a debt, it seems. You've saved me from worse than the Dwergar. Take this, a personal blessing. I pray we don't meet again.
I received another spider lyre. Myrna was the one that got blasted into...
My sister, dead by Nir's hand. Myrna, I'm so sorry.
She's the one that got blasted into the lava, right? You got no way of saving her. What if you like could cover this lava with something, right? What if you could, like, cover the lava with something?
No. Wait.
Beldron! I was so worried. Did
And
Neil
then,
help
like,
you?
he can't knock him in the
I'm
lava.
all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who
Finally,
cares?
back to being a
We're
male in
together
Drow
now,
society.
Iron Hand.
Is being a male in Drow society a bad thing? What can you cover it
To thank
with?
someone a little closer by, I think.
Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him.
I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
It would seem not. Are you always so suspicious of those who save you? The cult thinks it owns me, I beg to differ. You say you're grateful, but my coin purse is still light.
Glittering gods.
That society's pretty cutthroat and matriarchal, so yeah, it's pretty bad for him.
Here. The Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Walburn gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Walburn. Now.
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walburn. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
Okay.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
Persuasion. No time to be coy. What is it Walburn knows? Add a bonus. Favorable beginnings is good. I don't need for friendship. Like I said, it just wears off and then people don't like the fact that you used it on them, so... We had a plus 10. We needed 10. Only a 1. Unless we can enhance the 1, only a 1 would fail this.
You'll call me mad, but fine. Walburn's found the
We can go there if we want to see it.
What?
Aye.
We can go there during the story. To Drow society.
Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walburn couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Oh no. I don't plan on being anywhere nearby when they do. If it's truly that powerful, then we can't let the cult have it.
I wouldn't trust them with a bloody butter knife. But it's a fight for another day. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Walburn behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Walburn might have kept you around.
Burn. You've just abandoned your leader. That's called run away. Then I have my own business to be about. My path takes me to Moonrise. I'll see you free and Walburn myself. I'll do that one.
Admire your resolve and your optimism.
I don't want to drag them into the fight because I just don't want them to like go out of their way to get murdered on my behalf. But
seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walburn.
Although they probably wouldn't get involved anyway, so.
Not right.
What would we block it with?
Looks like someone's not a fan of Shah. Smeared the absolute symbol all over her. At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count.
Leave.
When
Shh. Put it out of your mind. I'm here now.
What a
Carla.
charmer.
Can't move that box.
It's not right. Not
You
right.
can't put it in the lava.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not sure. I think like maybe there would be like a spell or something that you could cast. Component of magical sending hastily scrawled. The seal of the lower temple being fully taken by unknown force. Any soldiers want face infernal their leader. The note cuts of bubbly, the ink splashed through with blood. Hmm. Right.
Looking ahead.
I've got... There's that stuff above. We could possibly go and see how interacting and moving it around is going to open up any more paths for us. And see if there's anything we can do with it. The Druga from here have disappeared. Oh no, they've moved up. No, these are the two that are supposed to be trying to escape. Right, we get to go up here. And from here, there should be a mechanism for moving a platform. Guess it opens up that pathway there. Once we move it. So I assume we just move it. Move it to the left and then move it up. That's what it wants us to do, right? So let's use both of these. Oh wait, no. I mean, look.
Well, hello.
Never a dull moment.
Let's get everyone on. Take my time.
Let's get going.
I mean, Karlak could probably jump the gap anyway. To get to the middle, right? I think we've already been up here. Yeah, we've already been up here anyway. What was there? We got a key up here, and it said something about a treasure box. Then we... What did we do over here? We did something. There's shackles, right? There's these bloody footprints that lead... Right, so there was a pair of shackles, a struggle, and then there's bloody footprints that lead across into the water. They obviously broke their shackles, either attacked anyone that was with them and or got hurt in the process, and then they fled by jumping off into the water. But what does that mean? What does it mean, right? Doesn't mean anything. See, there's arrows on the floor.
What happened here? It's hard to make any sense of this mess.
There's...
What happened here?
Footstep.
It's hard to make any sense of this mess.
And then there's shackles, and she'll say the same thing.
What happened here?
For all of it.
It's hard to make any sense of this mess.
It's the gnome in the Myconid colony? It's her, is it? That's how she escaped, okay. That's fair. That's cool. It's nice, the little details, right? I like the fact that if you see something happen in the background but you don't interact with it, and then, like, you move around, and, like, if it's something that will have some sort of consequences in the game, like, they'll move around and they'll interact with stuff, like, on their own, without you being involved. And, like, the world moves and it evolves and it changes, like, based on what you are and are not interacting with. So it's pretty cool sometimes. Like, if you choose to ignore a certain interaction and you come back to it later, you'll, like, something else will be going on. You know what I mean? Or something else will be added in. Or some people, a group of people will move to a different area that they're not normally seen in because you haven't talked them out of going, or you haven't, like, gone their way in any way, shape or form. And that's pretty cool. Right, so yeah, inventory. Any keys that are in our inventory are ones we haven't used yet. We got this saloon key, pure silver key found on the corpse of a worshipper of Saloon, which we found over here. I believe this key is the one we found on this corpse down here. Right? And we went back to the Temple of Saloon. Yeah, Sharon Inquisitor was the one holding the key. But now where? Which box does it relate to? And if you can lockpick a box and you get into it before you find the key will automatically just go to your keychain because you don't have any requirement for using it. The thing is, there are no chests and or areas for us to explore up here. This is as far as you can go. My internet is dying? Let me double check. Let me turn up on my phone. Oh shit. Drop my phone. Internet is dying? Double check. Let me turn up. I don't know, on the stream, when I turn the volume up on my stream, it seems to be pretty loud. Maybe I was just going into my normal voice, which is very quiet in general. I was just kind of talking to myself, to be honest with you, trying to work out. We went back to the Temple of Saloon, and there isn't a chest there for us to check out either. Maybe we can just... Maybe we have to jump that area up there. No, we don't have to jump it because we've got the thing. That ladder leads there anyway. We don't need to do anything to get up there.
No one back home will ever believe this.
It's a key... It's a saloon key, it's called. Selûnite key. Found on the corpse of a worshipper of Selûne. This is the only key we haven't worked out so far. I believe we found it down here where I said I picked up a key. But there was a treasure chest in the room up there which we did lockpick and we got into, but it's possible that we had a key and that disappeared, but this saloon key we've had for a while, and that we've just gone. Oh yeah, I don't have to do that, do I? We can jump across, can't we? We've been across this gap. Astarion can't make it because he just can't jump. He can never jump. He does have a jump spell now, though, which we should be able to work out. Does this give us... It's our jump spell. Yes, this one. There we go, look. Astarion can jump now. Right. Look at that. Oh, there's one of those, one of those, forge plates on that platform.
Must be older than bone dust.
No, Astarion is purposely
I've got a long road ahead.
like this for now.
How delicious.
All right, what now?
I feel like we could drop this down and it might block that lava from coming through. Oh, there's a bunch of forge. Wait, is this the forge? Is this the actual forge? There's a bunch of forge plates down here. There's a mace mold. This could be the actual adamantine forge, right? There you go. We made Astarion quick travel to us. Dusty book. And a jump potion. Nice.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
Okay. Large vase. Nothing in it. Must find new sources. Nearby mithril veins are near depletion, and the quantities required for Brother Silvau's most recent projects were considerable. Some of the acolytes have taken a calling to Grim for the place that is made, though never within Brother Silvau's hearing. Pick up, take all. Bucket of water, bucket of water. Sounds like we might need bucket of water for some reason. No. Just triple checking. Forge construction log. This decaying tome details the scientific and arcane principles behind Great Forge construction. The results of multiple experiments are explained in exhausting detail. Hammer test. The forge is functional, but operating at a scant 1/3 of its full potential. At current fractalization values, the hammer can forge various iron alloys into molds, but adamantine remains unmoved and unmarked. Increasing level of hypotorque to 6.94, doubling magma heat values. Hammer test. Test unsuccessful, so hot was the magma that the adamantine shattered entirely under the forge of the hammer. The properties of superheated adamantine are intriguing, but I seek to mold it, not to crush it. Maintaining hypotorque level, reducing magma heat values by 1/5. Okay. This is a book we're going to need to cross-reference when it comes to using the forge ourselves. Oh, all that incense that costs loads to sell. Nice. Arrow salving. Fly. Like, it usually gives you scrolls when the game's like, hint hint, use this scroll. So the fact it just gave us a fly scroll might mean something. What have we actually... I don't think we're anywhere near leveling. No. Not sure personally that we have enough XP to level up in Act 1 left over. Grab sets of armor and stuff. Nope, just tools.
Pockets.
I just moved to an encumbered state? No, I haven't. Yeah, in a way, all of this is just like, they're boots, aren't they? Like different, it's just a pile of different pieces of armor. There's no people inside them, so I don't think... I think they just made a load of the armor and stuff. So much so that it's just like laying around on the floor.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
You don't think there's much XP left in... Who are you? Animated armor? What's up with this guy? Look, I think Karlach needs to get up there.
I won't give in.
Let's go with double cast. Can't double cast haste because I need I need to have 2 slots to be able to cast it twice, I guess. Can we turn this off? Yeah, we can. So I can cast haste on myself. Or I can cast haste. What's the range of it? There's no range. Which is good, right? So I guess we should just put it on Karlach. Yeah, I need 3 instead of 2. That's fair.
Ready for another round? Down the hatch.
Let's go attack this guy. Then rage. I don't mind activating the reckless charge because it gives us all that extra
Knees high.
damage, like, you know, so actually hit him. Nice.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Dash.
Let's go.
I don't have the free jump anymore. Could have jumped up there. I think like we might want to go invisible. Not sure we can be invisible while we got like electricity sparking off us, but you couldn't make it to combat, so I think we're good. We also gain advantage because we're invisible. We didn't change Shadowheart's bow, so we're going to use a hammer. I don't think casting it on a higher level spell slot makes any difference whatsoever. Since it's just living armor, I think a bludgeoning weapon like a hammer is probably the right choice. At a guess. She's very good with the bow. She doesn't seem to miss with the bow. These guys are the only guys I've ever actually encountered that have been distracted by the astral weapon. Everyone else just carries on doing what they're normally doing. So... it missed. Here we go. Jump. See, she's too good.
Covered.
She's too good, mate. She's got another attack still. Actually, you know what? Cleave. She can hit both of them. She's too good. She's even better now than she was. She was already too good. Oh, my fucking life. Seriously. Why is attacking my own thing even an option? Oh well. Astrion's like, get the fuck out of my way, you stupid hammer.
Well, so much for peace. At the ready.
He just stealth attacks my own hammer. It's like, what the hell? This is the projectile 4. Projectile 4. I've got a free granting of... No? It's got less than 6 health. Why didn't I mind flay it? And you're dead. And you're dead. Win, 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 right? It's all a win. What's this one? Scale mail mold. Nice. What is Wakuan's Rest? Where's that? Who is that? Are you sure we've got there yet? It doesn't ring any bells. The name Councillor Floric and Wakuan's Rest doesn't sound familiar. So I would say the inn that was on fire. I got nothing, mate. I got nothing from that. I investigated the area. I saw the footsteps. I looked. I spoke to the person, told them about the footsteps. Or, no, my options were, I'm not telling you what I found, or go fucking figure it out for yourself. That's what those were my two options when trying to talk to the person. And then we went into the pub and we spoke about flash fire and how fire being locked in a room, being starved of oxygen, acts, and that I already know that this is what's going to happen. And we opened the door and blew up the guy that was inside the room anyway. I didn't realise there was a guy in the room. So the guy got blown up. And I was like, the whole room's got to explode as soon as you open the door, because that's how flash fire works. And yeah, that's what happened. So like, I didn't get to talk to the guy in the room because he got burst into flames. And so on and so forth. Like, probably a bunch of really bad decisions all made one after the other, to be honest with you. So yeah, we got nothing. Yeah, the inn got blown up, yeah. I'm not going to be using this hammer, that's for sure. I've got 2 spider liars. Oh well. Is this a thing? Is there actually a good... What's the good outcome like? Well, I guess we'll... I don't know, actually. Our next playthrough might just be a murder everyone playthrough. So I don't know if we're gonna know what the good outcome is for a long time. Yeah, one from Neo, one from Minthara, yeah. Yeah, that's actually true. Both the Drow have given us those. Our base of weight is like... We got all these relics that we're carrying for no real reason. I want to check out... Look, pass to Shadowheart. See if it's better than the one that she's got on. This bow, we're going to give that to Shadowheart too. Send a camp. This is a... See, because this is a quest item, right? Why is it a quest item? I don't quite know. This is a quest item as well, which means there should be something written in my journal about where I use it, right? And this is a quest item. A goblin drawing. So, like, it's supposed to be a quest item. Great furnace of the Grimforge were of the Grimforge. We've got to take what it says in that book and what it says in the other book we just picked up. Unless this is the one we just picked up. It's stamped handbill. We haven't come across the night song yet, have we? Have I equipped the guiding light? I got it from... Oh wait. Yeah, you're right. I did have it equipped while I was at the tower, so I didn't notice anything different. Because I just took it off, didn't I? I just took it off for this lightning ring. Like a minute ago, when we were fighting that orb. If you remember. I had it on until then, so from the time I got it, when we were in the tower, till now, like I've had it on, so I don't know. I don't know if I've really proper searched the Arcane Tower with it on. Should I... What does it in... should I just go back and look? Guess I should just go back and look, right? Yes, I did meet Bernard, yes. Potion of invisibility. Wait, what? It's a big fucking demon down there. Oof. Ah, look.
What's that? Mithril ore. I got adamantine ore as well, and it says about Loaf's crystal. I think there's a way over there, but I don't think there is there? Adamantine? I'll have to go double check. It might be the slag, actually. Yes, I know. I grew up in an iron forging community. I know that slag is the waste product, so won't actually have any of the metal ore still in it. So you don't have to explain that to me, it's fine. I just have to go look at the item again. I picked up like 3 pieces of it. I can't remember if it's slag or not, so we'll just go and have a look, as you suggest. Funny how living armor doesn't actually have any armor on it. Right? Before I found another material. It's possible, but probably not. You're probably right on it being the wrong thing. They're not boxes. I figured there were some boxes hidden underneath that, but they're not boxes, so... Right, I guess... I guess we save the game, because, like, I'm suspecting we're gonna fall in the lava here. It says 37 hours on my save file, but that's only because it doesn't update with how long I've been playing. That's 37 hours when we created the save file, right? We've definitely played it for like at least 10 hours since then. We can go down the side here. Yeah, there's the big hammer on the forge, right? If we prep the forge wrong, we break it. What do you mean restarts and save scums? Like, I don't... we lost a few combats, but I don't save scum on this. I haven't had to do it. Is it save scumming if you lose? If we lose the combat and we have to start again, right? Is that save scumming? That's actually just doing the fight, right, and failing it. So I don't think that applies in that sense. Yes, if I remember right, these things explode, don't they? That's falling under a restart, yeah. That's fair. Don't know why all my other characters aren't allowed to attack this turn, but we were ambushed. Then my initiative, maybe. Yeah, we were surprised. We still have some people that are still surprised, actually. Karlach's clearly the best choice for this. Go. Less. Silent Stagger, yeah.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Fireball! No, it's not gonna work, is it? No? Elemental can't be destroyed by Mind Flayer ability? I mean... Let's get out of the fire. Throwing a fireball at the fire mist spirits is a great idea, you reckon? I
I thought it sounded like a great idea. It's not dead. What did I do? I knocked it out. Is that what I did to that one? I did. I knocked them both out. What the hell? How have I knocked them out? Is that something I do now? Is that something I do? Toggle non-lethal. Wait, I accidentally turned on non-lethal attacks. Why would I turn on non-lethal attacks? I must have accidentally done that. That's definitely not my choice. Can I skip to mine now?
Again.
It's not her turn, so she's not allowed, okay.
Dance macabre.
Can't give up.
Right. What happens with the two that are knocked out then? They got bloodstones on them, no agates. Agate they have on them.
Can't last much longer like this.
And you guys stop running around in the lava though? Karlach, standing in the lava. Nice, some spells. Oh, we got some more. Nice. Possibly get some more. Full here. Maybe if we use a pickaxe, we'd have a better choice, right? A better chance of it dropping. Sharon Registry. Registry of proud followers recruited by her loyal paladin, Kelthric IV from. Probably should take short rest to recover health. Yeah, probably right. I think I'll be doing a long rest, mate, because I've got no spell points left to use. So probably not much need for a short rest right now. And get all my spell points back and everything. Be really helpful. Alright, see if that guy's around. Yeah. The Oathbreaker Knight. Would he be on the map? Lazelle. Oh. Oathbreaker Knight. Custodian of the Fallen.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Silent. Still. The armor does not react to your presence.
Right, does it care about me?
cares about Shadow?
Can't afford to stay idle.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way.
Alright. So we gotta go like dark paladin routes, right? I mean, Shadow isn't specifically a light-sided character, right? she got some weird like things going on with her legs being twice as thick as her hips right here at this weird angle. Not that I'm looking at her crotch region much, but like, what's happening with that? On the right side, it's like what you would expect the right shape to be. On the left hand side, it like goes the opposite direction. Just a little visual issue, I think, with the character model.
I was the first. The first to swear. The first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow. I see their jubilation. I guide their hand. Oath.
Do I not know enough about Shadowheart yet? What do you mean?
To protect life itself. To serve
she's a
To
shapeshifter.
protect those who value life. And vanquish those who would destroy it. Tell me. Why did you abandon your oath?
Didn't have a single fucking clue what you're talking about. What oath? How am I supposed to answer this question? I don't even know what oath he's talking about, or how I even broke it. Like, someone somewhere might need to explain what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah, and my intention? So paladins swear an oath. Right, what is the oath of the ancients then? And what actions am I supposed to perform to stop it? I gave her paladin class. We took Oath of Ancients, whatever that actually benefits us with. I don't remember actually selecting Oath of Ancients though, so I'm not sure. I would have read what it said, because we were carefully trying to make sure that we had the right type of stuff for us. Kindle the light through your acts of mercy, kindness, and forgiveness. Kindle the light of hope in the world, beating back despair. So what did we do that breaks this oath? We kindled the light of hope in all the gnomes by killing off all the poor innocent Druga that were standing around. Shelter the light where there is good, beauty, love, and laughter in the world. Stand against the wickedness that would swallow it. Stand against the forces that would render it barren. Well, the word laughter and shadow clearly don't go well together. Preserve your own light, delight in song and laughter, in beauty and art. If you allow the light to die in your own heart, you can't preserve it in the world. Be the light. Be a glorious beacon for all who lived in despair. Let the light of your joy and courage shine forth in all your deeds. That's me. That's like me in real life. I remember a game that I used to play as a kid. Now that you mention that, and now that I link it in my brain, to light in the beacons of Gondor, right, for no reason whatsoever. I now realise that a game that I played as a kid had the beacons of Gondor in it, like Might and Magic 6. You got to go around and light all the beacons in all the different regions, so that your army. This is how you progress the story, so that your army will form and fight against the demon army that's spreading. That's how you progress the story, by lighting all the beacons. I've just likened it to being a reference to the beacons of Gondor, right? It's gotta be a reference to that from Lord of the Rings, which is kind of crazy that it's taken me 25 years to realize it. So ancient paladins break the rope if they kill someone who is non-hostile. Everyone's shadow killed was non-hostile after someone else punched them in the head with their sword. So realistically, I haven't killed any innocents with Shadowheart. A witness condition? I've not even come across a witness condition at the moment. Unexpected consequences.
To know the reason for your fall is perhaps to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be
He's a tiefling, right?
Your oath is broken. The light within you fades.
He's either tiefling or... Because he's got red skin, but it does look like he's on fire. So, I'd assume that he's like a tiefling. But, he'd have to have his horns cropped to get that helmet on. To be honest with you. Tell me more about these powers.
Darkness will obey your summons.
I think going Dark Paladin is definitely probably the right choice for... It isn't really good for my healing though. Yeah, you're probably right. But Dark Paladin does seem to make sense for Shadow, does it not?
They yearn to be used, to be inflicted.
I don't have a choice right now though, do I? Isn't there a way to reclaim my oath?
Possible, but such a promise must not be made lightly. Wealth
if I would have known this about the Paladin, I wouldn't have bothered. To be honest with you. I don't need an added complication to just playing the game.
Should you wish to do so, speak with me again.
Wait, what did he say? Lost in a bargain. What oath did you swear?
I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. I believed our greater purpose required such brutality, such sacrifice. But his light was so radiant, it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with.
Paladin is...
I ended him.
Paladin is... Well, what I would see it as being a religious knight, right?
Called Oathbreaker.
So Paladin is a religious knight. So you can be a different type of Paladin based on what your religion is. But you're still a Paladin, right? You're a holy Paladin. You're a holy knight. But based on your religion, should really dictate on. I don't think I think Shadow would probably automatically break a vow, like this oath, if that oath is supposed to be like good, a good side, because Shadow follows Shah, and Shah is not considered a good god, right? So it's less about religion and more about the oath. Yeah? You can be a right, but then I guess the dark paladins exist because chaotic bad or chaotic evil, whatever. You got that tree, right? The 9. Is it like 9 like alignments you can have? It's like chaotic or well the other one's lawful, chaotic, good and bad. But you can mix and match them to like a table of 9. So you can have like neutral, chaotic good, chaotic bad. Then you can have like lawful good, lawful bad, lawful neutral. Is that right? I'm not quite sure. It's been a while. I don't know if you still do that stuff. But not anymore in this edition? Oh, right, okay. Not in this edition, right, okay. Ah, right. So what, in this edition you're just free to play how you want without being restricted to having to make... Like, I think restricting yourself right at the start to being like chaotic or lawful, because when it comes down to it, I feel like your character would judge each situation differently. I guess picking like chaotic bad is so that you have a reason to always follow like the most chaotic evil route you could possibly think of in any situation, and helps you stick to that type as a role-playing function, right? But I don't know. You must adhere to the oath. You're making that as a suggestion, right? That's basically it. Yeah, I get you, right. No wonder you were cast out. That was a brave decision. It can't be that easy. Did you know what it meant to break your oath like that?
I knew the consequences would be worse for those he continued to harm. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future.
Oh god. Deflecting much?
I wielded the powers of darkness, yet held a candle for those who needed the light. My actions followed no teaching, apart from my own justification. Good or ill, I made my choices.
Major choices?
I heard the call of others who had strayed. I showed them the way, as I show you now.
Okay. I want to remain pure.
Refuse, but this alone will not restore what was lost. Without light to guide you, or darkness to consume, you will remain adrift, powerless.
I'll find a way to reclaim my oath. Powerless? I don't like the sound of that. That's so stupid. I need time to think about it. In that case, I accept to become an Oathbreaker now.
Until that day, I will be here.
He seemed a little more ominous when he was like originally talking. And why did they leave this massive gap in his armor where you can see his like character model underneath, which is probably just generic red glowing model with no actual features? Alright, we could probably use like the camera to like get inside his armor and see what his face and everything looks like. Can we get close enough that the camera goes through his armor and not... Doesn't look like we can. Is there any way... camera doesn't get close enough to clip into him. Sadly. Is there like a way of changing my camera's orientation any more than this? That's the question. I haven't spoken to Will for ages. I like Will. Trying to check out if he's hot. Now I'm just curious as to whether they actually put a proper model underneath it and modelled it properly. I usually don't talk to people unless they actually... Right, as you can see, she has a stat now called Oath Broken. You can no longer channel oath charges. I can't remember what they do. I can't even remember what they do anyway. Contemplate what you've done. What comes next? Okay, fine. Be like that. She has this. Give Yankee crossbow. She doesn't need that. This sword. Compared to the one she's currently wielding, the a duration spell. Tia's protection is a next... Armor class by 2. The spell ends when the Sword of Justice is unequipped. Until a long rest. Concentration, short rest. Yeah, it was the healing stuff, wasn't it? It gives the extra healing stuff. Colossal Onslaught. 8 to 18 damage. 2d6 plus 3. And then plus 3 on top for piercing. So 2d6 would be 2, plus 3 is 5, plus 3 is 8. That's where the 8 comes from. That's minimum damage. And then it would be 12 plus 3 plus 3 to make 18, so that's where the damage comes from. What does it actually do? Channel your meddlesome strength and strike all creatures in a line. Ooh. How big a jab forward is this line? Like, maybe better to just go back to cleric instead of paladin. Can I undo? Oh, respec. So if I just respec her, will it get rid of this?
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or may thou hast broken thy oath?
Huh?
Fate.
He won't do it because I've broken my oath.
Thou hast broken thy oath. Before I can aid thee, thou must atone.
I can't respec out of it. I've got to do it. I was just checking if she's got better gear. I don't care. Is this better than what she's got? I think that ability, the big smash ability, might be better. She has this anyway as a cleric. It's basically the same thing. Oh no, don't add to ways. Feel free to equip it to see the new attack, man. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I want to try the new attack out. Right. Mithril ore.
Still alive, so that's progress.
When I see it. Oh yeah, it's the slag, okay. Yeah. It's not enough of it to be of any use. Even though we have 2 pieces, I guess. It still wouldn't be enough, would it? Right. Okay. This has been good. Realistically, does it look like we can go down? It does look like there's a platform below, but it looks also covered in lava. I'm trying to look at the map and see if it looks like you could jump down. It does. It's a bit of a drop though, and it is directly into lava, so I don't think you can. Actually.
This must be the forge. What a sight to behold.
Right. There you go. Pull the lever! We have to hammer splat my character. What's this piece? Crucible. I guess we would put gold or the mithril. Or the mithril ore, right? I guess it wouldn't allow us to put, like, the adamantine in. Forge lever, that's to pull it down. I think first we'd need to put in. If the fall doesn't kill me, the lava certainly will. Are you telling me that when I pull the lever and this hammer bangs down, this whole entire platform falls down? Is that what you're trying to tell me? It'll go down into that slot. Does look like it fits into the slot below though. So we need to lower it, right? We need to lower it into place to get all this lava to be pumped into the... to make it work properly, right? There's a little mechanism down there that we can use to make it come up and down. And there's a button there as well. It's got pipes here, so this button would be activatable now, but there's not enough like juice going into it. It's when I was talking about jumping down. I don't know if I was so was I talking about jumping down like beneath the forge? I don't think I was. In my brain I wasn't thinking beneath the forge.
Lava's erupting. Better watch my step.
Why do we need lava? To melt the metal. So you can forge it. We saw a demon down here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let's wait for it to get closer to us up here. Is it invisible? A few minutes ago I was? That's fair. I keep forgetting that we can't just go and inspect this thing by moving the camera over to it. This is obviously meant to get into combat with you while you're in a precarious situation. I'm gonna just shoot it with arrows from up here for now, I think.
I've missed this. Over here.
I'm gonna assume it can throw like balls of lava up here at me. Inspect it. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright. His tongue is hanging out. He looks cute actually. He doesn't look too bad. It's weak against ice. I don't have any ice spells. He's immune to fire, I would assume. Piercing, which is arrows, he's got a strong resistance to. I could tell that because of the damage, the lack of damage he's taken. Charisma, intelligence, and did we save? No. We did a long rest though. It normally saves at every long rest, so we should be fine. We should be fine in that front. Right, regenerates when starting to turn in lava. Right, can we... Out of curiosity... I do happen to have a spell, which probably won't do anything, but it's called Create Water. We can... Yeah, I didn't think it would, like... Get rid of the... Do you think it's a fight we can even win?
Time to kill.
Don't think standing everyone together is really gonna do us much good, is it? I think we can gain nearly all of its health back every turn.
Where do I go from here?
Don't have any ice magic. Actually, I do have ice magic. I have a few ideas. I have a few ideas. Now he's gonna come up off. He's gonna come up out of the lava and then he's fucked. So I'm fine. Unless he stays in the lava. But if he comes out of the lava to attack me, then he's fucked.
Say bye-bye.
So he's gotta come all the way up here. Let's move back.
Hungry for the slaughter. Moving.
Because we all know lava elementals don't like cats. So I would have thought this thing would be able to throw lava at us. But it turns out that it might not actually be able to do that. I gotta wait. Gotta wait until it comes up.
Another fight. Let's go.
I don't want to do anything. Wait a minute. Infuse a creature with psionic force. If it reaches 0 hit points, it heals instead of falling unconscious. So that's just like 1 HP though. I feel like we're... Actually, you know what? Will be constantly... At least it tells you, right? Yeah. Now he's not in lava, we're done. Sorry. Right, so my fire sword is not going to be able to do the extra fire damage, I assume, rather than all of the damage being negated because it's a fire sword. So, rather hit him now and find out that it doesn't work like that. Then have it actually heal him. No, it does damage. We're good.
Shall we cut and run? Dumpling.
It's immune to... It's not immune, but it's got bonus against... piercing, so we're bringing a bludgeoning attack ability, and then we can try out our new sword, right? Oh, look at that! It's actually got quite a... It's got like a 3-meter range on that slash attack. He knows that it explodes when I kill it, right? He knows that it explodes when I kill it. Distance spell, subtle spell. It drops lava at its own feet.
Go for the throat.
Survival is all that matters.
It did explode, yes. I had my suspicions, mate. It's all good. I didn't realize it was gonna drop. That's the first time I've ever seen a potion not hit the person that you throw it at.
My turn.
Of course it misses.
Let's have some fun.
Seriously.
What now?
Fuck off, mate.
Fading fast. I need healing.
Right.
Ready. Whatever it takes.
That wasn't so bad. to be honest with you.
I wish to live in more interesting times.
Haste is worn off. Yeah, Karlach attack. To be honest, if I would have given Karlach 5 attacks instead of 3, like Karlach would have definitely smashed him. But I was worried that the fire sword was going to cause like healing instead of.
Watch your back.
But yeah, I was once. He was only healing. He was only healing 75. I think I got lucky. If he would have healed more than 75... on each turn, it would have been a bit more tricky. If he would have just consistently did like 120, 120, 120... Maybe it's because I kept hitting him with the ice spell.
Is that blood?
That he was doing like the low rolls on it. We gain Shatter. Talk to Sentient Amulet. Key Restoration. Which is for monks, right? Where's the Sentient? Guess this is a monk thing.
The amulet is heavy, but
there we
holds
go.
a subtle warmth.
This is the Sentient,
Like it was
right?
left under the sun. Suddenly the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
Give in to the laughter. Close your eyes and let the magic flow through you in all the wild and beautiful glory. Okay. I'm a sorcerer, so I get advantage on this. 15? Well, I don't know if this means I win, but I'm pretty sure. I feel like embracing the magic that is trying to pump into me in the first place is not the right answer. But
Power rips through the urge to laugh.
oh, there we go. It explained it a lot better afterwards.
If not one step toward madness. Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
Oh god. It's one of those... Oh, what are the gods called in Skyrim? I know, like, in all Oblivion Elder Scrolls, they're all the same, right? What are the gods called in Skyrim? It's one of those guys, right? Like the trickster guy. The trickster god from Skyrim. It's gotta be that guy. Right.
To my granddaughter, Shira Clarwen, serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
Are you a ghost? What happened to you?
I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharons broke my body, but my spirit they could not. Well, not completely.
Okay.
Thou shalt return me home. It is written.
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
Investigation. Examine the amulet. Try insight. I don't need a particularly high roll for this, but we beat it anyway.
Beneath the rampant joy you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
Examine the amulet. Still only need a 10. We've already beaten it. For our bonuses adds on.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun.
Sorry, give me a second. Someone messaged me on eBay. Right, okay, cool. Give me a second. Let me open the chat window again. Consider the inscribed image. What could it mean? Mage's friend? One of my rings gives a bonus here. 15. Only need a 10, so did all right there.
You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you.
Worms Crossing, where is that though?
I shall walk with thee. I shall grant you my power.
Do I equip it? Which one am I currently wearing? Go on then.
It shall be.
Wait, is he gonna sing the whole time? What was that? Is there anywhere else we could reach from down there? Where's Worms Crossing? There's like another load of area around this way that we can go check out. It says there's more smoke powder up in that area where we picked up the original blast powder from. Not sure where Worms Crossing is supposed to be honest. So when we finish Act 1, are we like done on this entire map section? So would it be better to use the forge before we finish Act 1? Or can we still come back and check it out after? Right, it shows that there's... Where do you go in? Alright, the beasts have been moved on. Yeah. It's there, but we can get there by following this around. After exploring... Yeah, but do you mean... Like, I mean if we move into Act 2... Do we have to use the forging now, or can we actually progress the game and come back to it later? Because I feel like... What are you doing, game? Telling me I can't make it over, but I definitely can.
Trap. Be cautious.
How delicious.
You have to use the forge before going to Act 2, yeah, makes sense. We don't have enough buffs. Oh, you're 21. From a fail to a 21. It's also
Easy.
It's also locked. Rolled a 30.
Can't give up now.
Oh wait. The real sparky spark wall. Lightning aura. Lightning strike all around you. Crazy, okay. Oh god. You built a class of all this lightning stuff, and then you just drop water on them with like Shadow Heart's create water thing, and like it will electrify all the water. So if that's like your combat character, they're like do a real good job. Oh, it's a fucking mimic. We didn't heal. Oh wait, Astarion can't make it down here. He can't jump far enough. Shit. How strong are mimics? At 75 health, I can kill a mimic in one turn. Oh no, it's probably got some sort of it's probably really, really strong armor on it.
Can't give up. Not now.
I need to do a big heal. Probably maybe...
Take you.
And then... What breaks sturdy armor? Like a bludgeoning tool? Bludgeoning weapon?
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Why are you not going where I've got my... Why are you latching onto the floor? 31 damage here, nice. Perfect.
got your back.
Does the feather fall on anymore? Can we hamstring attack a treasure box? It's saved. If I jump down, he dies. Let's triple his jumping distance. What happened to the feather fall? Like, we activated it. We opened this, we spotted, right? We perception spotted that this was a trap. It opened. It's literally 0 seconds after we cast the Featherfall ability, and we are unable
Nothing important is ever
to get him down here. I feel like we might need to keep our distance from it. Charm it. I made sure that everyone was within the circle of it, though. Okay, fine. Fair enough, mate. He needs some sort of teleport spell.
Can't afford to let up.
I think I might. I'd assume that I could bane these treasure chests.
Time to push my luck again.
That thing's technically dead. Oh my god, press the wrong fucking button.
A little help, please.
Another fight. Let's go. Bye forever, pal.
Let's spill some blood.
Did I select him? Oh, fine. The game just doesn't want him to come down here. Fine, whatever. Yeah, he's literally done fuck all this entire fight. Because his arrows just keep critically missing, apparently. Oh wait, she doesn't have an attack now.
I'm ready. Take you.
It's trying to increase the armor class, make it less of a target. Oh nice, it can actually fly. What? Fucking, it's useless. Like, give it a fly ability and it can't even fucking go to where it says it can fly. It's stupid. I don't understand. What's the point of it? Karlach loves it. Stupid. I finally did something. Nice. Nice work, mate. Because she misses. Nice. Now you're dead, Mimic. What's up with the camera? Stop zooming in for no fucking reason. There's a symbol on the floor over here. Hand axe +1, it's not special. Wondrous gloves though. Troubadour's Wonder. Your armor class increases by 1. In addition, if your bardic inspiration, you gain +1 more. Use of it. I get 2 uses of bardic inspiration. Crazy. I like the idea that I could just snatch an arrow out of the air though, with my missile snaring gloves. So we'll take all this stuff.
What's hiding here?
If the Dark Justiciar's letter was right,
I can keep going a little longer.
If I
now.
were sensible, I'd lock it in a chest. But if I were clever, I'd put chests everywhere and hide it somewhere else entirely.
Breathe deep and move.
Move to here. Is this... This was the harbour stash. Guarded by a mimic. Actually, technically guarded by 3 mimics. Oh, we could have actually just climbed down from over here, I guess. Is that it? Does seem to be everywhere we can go, doesn't it? Goblin camp, tea house. Oh, so the world up above is actually still like there. Still says smoke powder reserve. Does that mean, look, we've also been here to the harbour stash, so that should have disappeared as well, but I got to go back and talk to... Get the mind ring. No, don't want that. Follow the Gishangi map. I think we have... Or we can go back and talk to the injured goblin. Not goblin, she's either halfling or she's a... What's the other word for it? Gnome, that's it. She's probably a gnome.
The boat beckons you.
Realistically, I don't think she's a halfling. Right. Let's jump over.
At least they're peaceful.
That's not the right person.
Perhaps after I finish my research here, I'll join worse than last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse if not for help from a friend.
Aye, same as us, I expect.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound.
It's past time we were back in the city.
But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes are good friends to have.
I know about the moon powder. I think I'll steer clear. That's been the moon tower. What will you do when you return?
Like I say, we Iron Hands make good friends. But bad enemies too. Some folk are about to be reminded of that.
Fair, fair. Alright. Cool.
Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it.
I didn't off the drow.
But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us, stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards.
Oh yeah, Sovereign wanted me to...
Worse than last I saw you.
Peacebringer. Be at
No?
The circle lords you. Be welcome.
You've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Lunkbug. Our work is bigger than any one of us. Even Wolverine.
Alright, okay, so... I actually have a night shift tonight, so I've got to go to bed. Make sure that I've had some rest before I go to work, otherwise I'll not be doing any streaming tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try my best to stream as much as possible. So, if you've been enjoying yourself here, please consider a subscribe for the channel. It really helps us out. Trying to grow and everything like that, of course. What else to say? Yeah, just save game. So yeah, we're going to be back. We've actually played for 60 hours.
Have you spoken with Skris lately?
Technically, 60 hours in Act 1. Just trying to learn the game and make sure that we've got everything that we want to do done. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks for joining us today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. So have a good one, and try and have a good Monday. See you next time, guys. Bye.